Hey guys, I'm Karan Binani from Movie Scrub. In this video, I'm going to talk about 7 apps that you need on your Galaxy Note 8 right now. The first one is to install S Note. Galaxy Note 8 comes with Samsung Notes, which is pretty decent and it's new, but the S Note is a lot more powerful and has much more options. In addition to all the capabilities that Samsung Notes has, S Note also allows you to change the color of your background on one or across all your pages. It also lets you store your pen configuration. So for example, you can have multiple stroke widths, pen types, and their colors stored so that you can easily switch between them. And you can also, draw shapes to exact sizes because it's got a shape recognition tool built in. You can also attach many tags to your notes that helps you categorize your notes smartly, and you can also search them by those tags, whereas Samsung Notes only allows you to categorize them in one category. You can also record your sketching, which, might or might not interest you, but it's still a feature that it's got. And other than that, the page management feature of the S Note is actually the best. Samsung Notes lets you write in one long page, but if you wanted to create a section break or something, you cannot do that. But with the S Note, it's a lot easier, and you can create multiple pages and you can manage them fairly easily, as you can see it right here. The next one is called Fingerprint Gestures. You can actually put the fingerprint scanner to more use than just to unlock your Galaxy Note 8. You can remap the fingerprint scanner to do a host of other things. For example, a single tap could enable or blow the torch on, and you can toggle that back. Or a double tap on the fingerprint scanner could actually launch an app that you want. So it's fairly simple. Go into the app, enable fingerprint gestures, and then you've got these gestures, for example, single tap, double tap, and swipe. And there are a couple of things that you can do. Some of them require root and some of them don't require root at all. So I highly suggest you download the app and use it and see it for yourself. The next one is called Navbar Apps. So what basically happens is whenever I launch an app, you can see that the navigation bar color keeps changing and corresponds to the icon color of that app. So for example, if it's phone or messaging, it's orange. If I open Clipboard Actions, it's green. WhatsApp is green. Instagram is pink. And how do I do that? It's just an app. Navbar Apps. Download it, it's free, and then when you open it, you have to enable change color of the navigation bar, and then active app is what you need to select. Now what that does is every time you open or launch an app, it's going to pick the color from its icon and it'll show at the bottom. If you want to put a custom color to a particular app, so for example for Adobe Acrobat, I don't want red and I possibly want like a maroon or something, I could just do that, and I can do this across apps if I want to. The pro version obviously unlocks you for all applications. The free version lets you do for at least 7 apps, as far as I know. The next one is called Material Notes, and it's possibly the neatest app that I've ever seen for note taking. It's got a dark theme as well, which looks absolutely phenomenal. So as you can see that there are multiple colors in which you can create your notes, and all of these are material colors and they look gorgeous on the Note 8 display. Of course, you can archive your notes, and you can also mark your notes as favorite. Now, to create a note, of course, you can have a general note-taking experience, which is, you've got a heading, you've got a description or a body to it, and then you can choose a specific color. And colors are important here, and I'll show that in the last step. You can also create a list if you wanted to. So for example, it could be your shopping list or things to do. You can create multiple of them. And again, choose a color, apply, and that's it. But this is where it gets really interesting. You can apply these as widgets onto your home screen and have these notes in front of you. With the Galaxy Note 8 and the S Pen, you're pretty much going to be using it a lot for sharing content. For example, highlighting text from WhatsApp messages or even text messages, wherein you cannot highlight just a specific word unless you've got the S Pen. But every content that you copy can have many more extensions to it. For example, that I copied this text from my SMS. There are actually many more options, just share, search. You can look it up on your maps, or if you wanted to translate it if it was in another language. If it's a phone number, then the primary action it's suggesting is call, but again, there are other options available as well. And everything that you copied is actually backlogged. So, you can go through all of those things that you copied into your clipboard and have access to them from your notification panel. The next app is another beautiful and great looking note-taking application called MixNote. And I think there are just quite a few unique capabilities that this app comes with, because of which I'm suggesting you to have it for your Galaxy Note 8 as well. Mixnote obviously takes care of all the basic things a note-taking application should do. For example, having to-do notes or taking audio notes. So you could just tap and hold the plus icon and you can start recording your voice note immediately and it'll store it right away. You can attach more notes to it or an image to it if you wanted to, and it shows up on the main screen. You can continue to write text as well, and of course you've got the Galaxy Note 8, you've got the S Pen, so you could really write notes very smoothly with some options, for example coloring and of course an eraser. The app lets you sync all your notes to a cloud server. You can recover your notes from a location and of course create a local backup. But where it gets really interesting is the call recording option that you've got here. So while you're on a call, just shake your phone and the entire call gets recorded and stored here. You could also protect your notes. There are various ways to do that. It could be a fingerprint lock, or you could use app lock and protect your notes like that. The next app is called Drippler. It's an app that tells you everything that there is you need to know about your phone and what's happening in the market. For example, launch of new apps, features, tips and tricks, news regarding your Galaxy Note 8, firmware updates that come on, throughout the globe. And yeah, so it's just all content around the Galaxy Note 8 that you can possibly get across the globe. You can see that you can also categorize or look at content that's categorized by news and tips, apps and games, and you can toggle between recent and top news. You could, so as you can see that this app already has identified that I'm using a Galaxy Note 8. You can sign in also to save your bookmarks and open them elsewhere if you wanted to. And creating bookmarks is really simple. If you like a story, just long tap on it and a small blue ribbon will come on the top right side showing that it's already bookmarked. And in case you were wondering what's my live wallpaper called, it's AMOLED Live Wallpaper. It's available for free on the Google Play Store. I will leave the link to the download in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys. Those were the top 7 apps for the Galaxy Note 8 that I believe would truly enhance your experience of using the Note 8. If you've got your own suggestions, leave them in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe and do leave me a thumbs up.